Hello! It's me! Me! Remember me? Who's me?
Earth Experience, me. It's me, Earth Experience. It's me, Cosmic Experience. It's me, Isness. It's me, Cosmic God Consciousness.
Human avatar. Dream. Homunculus in the mind of God. Something like that. It's something like that, people. Human being is just part of our imagination. A part of God's imagination. Yes. You would have thought, being away from YouTube for a couple of weeks, I'll be cured by now. But I'm not. In actual fact, I'm even more deeper into the supernatural, ineffable, unexplainable soup of isness. Yes, I'm still trying to fathom it all out. So, I'm back. Why am I back? Why did I go away? Well, I went away, I took the channel down. I put it to hidden. So nobody could flag my videos. Because there's some malicious bastards out there. And that's all they want to do in their lives. Be evil. And also, of course, YouTube's algorithms are changing all the time. And there's more and more stuff that you can't talk about. And I've spoke about a lot of stuff. I've got 1,600 videos on this channel. And I've probably contravened a few of YouTube's policies therein. And so, it's no telling when they could decide to remove my channel. But I don't mind about the channel being removed. It can be removed tomorrow for all I care. Because, as I've said many times, I've got all the information in here. They can't remove that. They can't delete this in my mind. So, they can delete it, stop other people listening to it. They can't delete this. I can just keep replicating it endlessly. It's like nuclear fission inside here, you know. And so YouTube took several of my channels down in the past. And I took an equal amount down. I just thought, I'm done with it. I'm done. But I took it down to safeguard those videos. Until I worked out how I could download my 1,000 hours of YouTube content. You see, many of my videos, they're like 45 minutes, an hour long. And there's 1,600. So, if we round the figures up, let's just say 1,000 videos at an hour long. That makes the math easy. Then, I can feed that information into Google and get a precise a precise number for data. So I asked Google how much data is required to download 1,000 hours of YouTube videos in 7.20, and it said 2 terabytes. So I'm like, okay, well, I have a 4 terabyte hard drive, but I can't download, you can't download your YouTube content direct onto an external hard drive. You have to use something called Google Takeout, which downloads it onto your computer's hard drive. What computer these days has 2 terabytes of information or data free on their hard drive? Well, only 2 or 3 videos fills up my hard drive, or let's just say 10 videos, 10 hours, that just fills up my hard drive. I've always got it 50% used, and so that just fills up the rest, and they say I couldn't download. So I couldn't download it to my computer. Google doesn't offer the facility for downloading to an external hard drive, so you have to upload it to the cloud. So that's what I've done. I've gone on Google OneDrive. You pay the monthly subscription. They've got a deal at this moment in time. It's £1.99 per month for the first 3 months, and then it's £7.99 for the month thereafter. But you can cancel any time, so I could download my 2 terabytes of information, then load it up to the cloud, and then from the cloud you can download it direct onto hard drive. You see? So if you use your loaf, then you can think about things. So for £1.99 I upload it into the cloud, and then for £20, this 4 terabyte of data on the hard drive, I download it onto that. And then if I want, I cancel the OneDrive account, so I don't have to pay, you know, £60 or £70 a year, because I'm not going to use it for anything else. I only wanted it just to download them. And from now on, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be downloading in piecemeal the videos I create, so I don't get an enormous amount of data and an enormous problem. So anyway, people, I will have this data downloaded to OneDrive. I don't know how long it takes. It can take a long time. It can take days or weeks, so they say, but I don't think it will take that long. But that data is now secure, and so the channel is back up. And I suppose we'll be uploading videos. The thing is about Rumble, you see, very, very often it takes Rumble 1 whole hour to upload one 10-minute video. It depends on the time of the day, I suppose, and how inundated their server is. But when you gotta wait, when you're so prolific like me, and you gotta wait 1 whole hour before you can even use the channel again. Of course, you can open up the channel on a new window, but you still can't upload anything. You can open up to view, but you can't upload, and so it's kind of rubbish. And then there's so many other things that don't make it a good platform for the uploading facility. And so I'll keep the channel, and keep it alive with the odd video, and use this one also. But yeah, there you have it, people. So I've solved that little conundrum, and now I've got my 1,600 videos, what I will have very soon, backed up, where I can go into my OneDrive and I can retrieve all these videos with their original listings. So I know what I'm looking for. I can pick anything out. I can make compilations, or I can use those videos for whatever. And in this last 2 years, I think, well, obviously these videos have been the best I've ever made. I still have like 4,000 or 5,000 of my older videos, and when I was a boy, when I was a fresh-faced punk, when I started YouTube, I don't know, it must have been 10 years. 10 years. 2008. 2008. Yeah, I mean, I think I got YouTube about 2008, but I never started using it, I don't think, till about 2012. So, something like 10 or 13 years ago, something like that. I made a lot of videos. But I've looked through all of them, and well, most of them. I looked through most of them because there was about 1,000 or two on a hard drive that went corrupt. And this is the thing, you know, these external hard drives, they're notoriously given to just closing down, and you can't open them anymore, and it's very, very expensive to send them away to manufacturer to see if they can retrieve the data. But these videos, I wasn't bothered because how old they were, and I thought, well, you know, let it go, just let it go. But to save that happening again, then of course the safest option is just to bang everything in the cloud. But the only thing about the cloud is, you see, because well, the powers that be have access to that, don't they? And even though they say they don't on some platforms, of course they do. And if you ever get investigated for anything, any significant crime, then of course they'll have access to that. They will always be able to have access to anything if they get a court order. So yeah, all that information's there. But I'm not doing anything illegal. I smoke a bit of DMT now and again. Yeah, I take a few mushrooms. Oh dear.
Take me away. I'll put my hands together. I'll cuff my hands up like this. Let me see if you can. Take me away and put me in one of your cages for experiencing a high state of consciousness. If you so wish. If you so wish. I pity you. I forgive you.
Whatever. I'll never stop talking about taking entheogens. You see, if I was talking about taking heroin and cocaine and things like that, well, I wonder how much of a problem the state would have. They don't seem to have any problem with that, do they? Why do they have a big problem? What, you see, nobody puts anybody in prison for injecting heroin or smoking crack cocaine. But they'll put you in prison, apparently they can, for picking psilocybin mushrooms. Most certainly, if you have them in your possession, then it's a Class A restricted drug. Class A restricted, it's the top of the toppermost of restricted drugs. Can you imagine? You have to wonder, you have to ask yourself, why is that? These substances that are no harm whatsoever to anybody. Oh, they'll make people get a bit anxious and maybe cry and, you know, run around screaming for a while if they don't just chill the fuck out whilst they're on them, if they have what they consider to be a bad trip. But they're not making people jump off buildings. They're not addictive. They're not killing people in any shape or form. They're opening up your consciousness so you can see beyond the veil, and you can see with the greatest of clarity what they are fucking doing. And that's what they don't want, people. That's the last thing they want, is an informed, conscious public. Anyway, another wonderful day here in the UK. We're having the best summer on record for a long, long time. And it really is beautiful. Another 30 degrees day. And so just going to go and do my bit in the gym. And then continue. And shortly I will be going up one of my favourite national parks, and I will be taking in lysergonic acid. That's LSD. Is it called lysergonic acid? It's something like that. I forgot what that fucking long word is. LSD, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be partaking in LSD for the first time. And I'll tell you all about it. But don't ever be taking these things. They're illegal, and they'll probably put you in a cage if you do that. Now, I'm only doing it because I'm crazy. I'm just fucking crazy. And so if they put me in a cage, I wouldn't even know. I wouldn't even realise. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later.